All right, hey, what's up, guys? So welcome to another episode of Sicario Media. Today we're gonna go ahead and be working on F20B. So we got some Honda content for you. What we're actually gonna go ahead and be doing is we have all the MPC MotorSport hardware bolts and a fuel rail for it. So we're gonna go ahead and get those installed and take you all along with us. So every bolt they have here, they have it labeled to where you need to pretty much put it. So they make it easier for you. So shout out to MPC for that.
Yeah.
We also have, see, everything's distributed there. So you're gonna need a little set of hex sockets. So shout out to Harbor Freight on that. You already know.
Hey.
So we're gonna go ahead and break these loose here. We'll go ahead and get out the way, as you can see. And loose is opening a little package as I break this loose. Pretty much this is how this is coming out. We have the thermostat housing bolts on, and then the whole housing bolts on there too. So we're gonna tighten this up really quick. Remember, we can't forget that's where that ground goes. So, all right. So these are the last two bolts that we have, and then we'll be fully complete. We're swapping this over. So, let's get up in there. Moving on to the cam cap bolts, which are the bolts located up top right here. And then we'll probably after those move on to the VTEC solenoid and then distributor. So we're just working our way around the motor and just pretty much swapping out every single bolt that is on the motor with these. It's big money. It's the MPC. Paper towel things I had in there to prevent anything from getting in there. But we're gonna go ahead and throw the thermal gasket on. Throw this new intake manifold on with the MPC hardware bolt.
Can we go the other way?
Technical difficulties.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on. And I thought I was going crazy. I'm trying to line it up, and obviously you can see it doesn't line up. Usually it's supposed to have like a port down here. Leave it up to this guy. And if you can get the camera to focus on that, you'll see it says D series. If we go over here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you about Hondas. The way you know what kind of motor it is, there's actually like a label, stamp, engraving in the motor. This is an F20B. This is an F series. Not gonna work. Here we are, probably about a week later. We got the intake manifold gasket so we can go ahead and continue working on putting a motor together. What we're gonna go ahead and do is, let me show you here. These intake manifolds come with like these baffling type runner looking things, and also have like a butterfly little valve type system in there. So what we're doing is deleting it. So we started practicing over here, cutting it out. So we kind of got the basic idea of what we need to do with it, and now we can, this is our practice intake manifold because we have a bunch of these. So we're gonna cut it, make it nice, smooth it out. I already actually trimmed up the top portion of the intake already. So that's cut out. I'm gonna end up going and smoothing this out pretty much to run it along these lines and get it nice there. Also, we'll be trying to port match this throttle body. It's gonna be backyard as fuck, and hopefully it works, but hopefully it's a little bit better than what it is. And what you can see there, I went and cut out this little insert type thing. It's out of there already. So next is what I'm gonna work on is pretty much just kind of working these edges down to get them as kind of lined up as possible. And I don't know, I've never done anything like this, so just trying some new things. So hopefully it comes out pretty good. And then I gotta jump on this too, but basically this is gonna serve as a spacer. They sell a piece actually that goes in between here, but we're gonna go ahead and try some OEM mods that we can go ahead and do. And this used to have that little butterfly little system type thing going through it, so we're gonna file this down and then actually fill it and seal it off too. So as you can see, there's a hole right there, boom. So we'll fill that in and all right guys, so here we are. We're gonna go to continue our journey to finish this porting down. We have to actually go ahead and hit up Harbor Freight, so I went and met up with Lewis at the shop, picked him up, and we're about to go head out and get the rest of the tools that we need so we can go and finish. Well, here we are at the good old Harbor Freight. I'm surprised at this point we're not sponsored by them, but whatever. All right, so we get here and no, this is what we need. Completely missing. So it just kind of gives you an idea of like how much of our life is a shit show and nothing ever really goes right. Get one of those and what?
And like start going in, cause this you could use it like down and start trimming down.
Bro, just give me diamond bits, bro. Give me a bunch more diamond bits and something like this to like be able to like, you know, smooth it down. Pretty much what we had last time will work. It's just gonna be a little bit more time consuming, and we need something to pretty much the final level to level it down. Homemade backyard like porting, backyardigans.
They literally got
they clean. All right, so we're back and we used some of the blades that we got from Harbor Freight. I was able to get this chopped down, pretty much looking as smooth as possible, and go ahead and get to working on this. Get that all chopped down so that I can go to just have I don't know, have it all cleared out so I can put the runners and everything. These two basically where they're gonna be, and then we'll do what we do with that. When I'm Lewis to go ahead and finish up, try to get the chopping on here, see if we can get in here. Basically, we're just kind of like experimenting, some kind of Frankenstein experiment. If not, then we'll just get a skunk 2 intake manifold, but see what we can do with this. And then is it working, bro?
Yeah, it cut. Look, it cut through. It's just not as long. I don't know how to show you this.
Lord help us.
Huh?
Lord help us. All right, so basically an update on what we did here. Everything is all ported out the way we need it. We went and welded up the holes and also the manifold. So it's all sealed up. Hopefully it holds. We went and also somewhat tried to port that a little bit down. It's not the best, but you know, we tried. Otherwise, we'll get a skunk 2 if this manifold doesn't work, and then just go ahead and go with that, and then have the throttle body actually port match to that and make sure it's all good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we got the new thermal gasket, the right one this time. So we're gonna go ahead and bolt the intake manifold on and go ahead and get this done. So we ran into a little problem here with MPC bolts. And if you're trying to use the stock intake manifold, the way it goes this is gonna be in your way.
And that's for the fuel rail.
Kind of wish we would have left it on there, but no, I mean it's not like so.
You can't tighten it because this is where the fuel rail sits. On this.
Yeah, I mean even if you tighten it before, like
Yeah.
I don't know, you can't really get to it. If you kind of see where, you see. So even with, let's say for instance, it just kind of doesn't work. So, what we'll do is probably end up chopping that off and going from there, I guess, right?
Yeah. Unless you can get the.
Just do a stud and a nut.
Just do a stud and a nut.
Stud and a nut might be it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So after our technical difficulties, we were able to go ahead and get everything on here. The manifold is on. Like we said, we used 2 regular OEM, a stud with a nut there and there, so it's easy to get to. Everything else we did use the MPC hardware for it. Obviously, valve cover is still not on because we don't. Actually, we have it here, but we're waiting because we might have to take it off again, and we don't have to take it off. Want to take it off a million times. But basically, this is kind of what it looks like. MPC fuel rail, full MPC dress up kit, pretty much. It's all done. We went and, like we said earlier, we ported out the intake manifold. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us in the long run. But if it does end up hurting us, what we'll do is just go ahead and buy the Skunk 2 intake manifold, right, Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, bro, you're all juicy. Pause. Yeah, I guess I'll wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. What we're gonna be doing in the next video is putting this together, getting all the seals done, and pretty much getting it prepped to go in the car. I think we have to get the car over here and get that going. So stay tuned. See you guys. Peace.